Alright, so today we are doing another backyard nature photography. I was thinking of starting off obviously with my cheap phone because I'm just going to continue doing these videos until I get better equipment. I don't know if I want to swap these around, which I can use this camera that I'm looking at right now for the photography, but for now I really like this camera. So yeah, it's just been raining and I was thinking of doing some shots in this, maybe some leading lines and some on there. I don't think I really liked that shot. It looked a bit plain, but I might get some leading lines on this. And always, when I'm doing something close to an object, I put it that way instead of that way. I actually really like that one. I want to see what it looks like when it's fully edited. You can see the details in this, and I tried to focus on some of those raindrops just to make it look a bit more in depth, because the background was pretty boring and I just wanted to give it that leading lines to pretty much nothing. So let's move on to something else. We've been in most of these spots, so we'll try and be creative and think of something new. Alright, I think this tree has some nice shaped leaves. I might just give one of these a try and see how that goes. Hey little man, saying hello. I might try and get a leading line shot right there. I don't know, let's just try. Alright, so we're gonna do some leading lines again with that rain right here. I'm gonna try and get some close photos if it calms down the wind. Alright, so I just took this one. I don't know if it's gonna turn out good. It's not 100% like the right angle, but I think I can work with it. You know, casually just one of those blokes here. Far out. Fucking that. Alright, so I found this. It looks really cool. There's a lot of water on it, so I'm gonna get like a cool shot looking that way maybe. Let's see. nice close up. Yep, I think I got a couple there. Hopefully one of them was good. That'll look cool. I'm gonna try and get like a shot under. Obviously it's gonna be lower to the ground, so upside down instead of that way. Buds. What about that? I reckon that look cool. Alright, I think that is enough. I think I got enough. I think it's gonna rain later, so I might do some other stuff when it fully rains. But other than that, that should be it. Oh, what the hell? That's sketchy. What the fuck? Something lives in there 100%. 100%. Alright, so now I'm doing the, I think it was the North Waters backyard submission or something. It was some photo submission from 2020, and I was just taking the photos for it. I wanted to do a 3D photo instead of just a regular photo, and show the behind the scenes as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to get the right angle for the picture. Cheese. Cheese. Picture was kind of cut off, so I had to redo it. Right, so I put it low to the ground for this one. Let's see if this one will work. I wanted to get the low angle so you could see the rocks flying up from the ground and have a cool effect in the 3D. Let's see how this worked. Oh, I think that's the right angle. Maybe one more without looking straight in the camera. I'm just saying cheese like 60 times. I reckon I took like 200 photos. So yeah, these photos look pretty good. I'm just going through them, and there's one good one at least here, so I think that might be it. I'm just gonna do one more autofocus background. Manual focus. So all I do is bring it close. I do manual. I don't know if you can see. So manual, and then I go close to that, and then snap a photo. Hey, my little man. He just licked my whole head. And then the last thing we have to do is take photographs of this. Alright, so now we're just gonna get, let's just say, not that much. Probably only need a couple, like that. And I think I might be doing it here. So you're just taking a 2D picture of the rocks so I can later put them into the 3D environment. Let's see how this works. I think that should be enough. They don't have to be perfect. And each one you can take like 2. Alright, so we got a shit ton of takes. Let's take it into the editing software and we'll show you how to do it. Pretty simple after this. Just gonna take a little time to mask them all out and get all the effects right, and you should be having a cool looking scene. Let's get it. So here I'm just applying a color grade while using the Photoshop Lightroom kind of camera raw, and I'm just applying a basic grade over the image that I can use so it actually looks pretty nice as I shot in raw. Then I started masking out around me and around every part of my body. I should have really used Photoshop for this because the edges for the hair is very sharp now, so it's not amazing, whereas Photoshop would have done a better job. And then just masking out the rocks that I can put into the environment. I added a camera, and then I pushed back the background and then scaled it up so it can be further back in the 3D scene. Now I started adding the rocks into the scene properly and bringing them forward and rescaling them to size and into the scene properly. This is just a bit of, you just got to make sure what some are behind more, some are in front more, and just the sizing of them and the placement, and basically you're good. I should have really added some rotation and movement to these rocks. As you can see, there's not much rotation, I'll show you later, but yeah, it's pretty good otherwise, but I would have added rotation if I did this again. Just adding a puppet tool effect so I can move around the subject, which is me, and add a bit of movement because obviously it's a photo. Some assets like some smoke, dust and all that, and basically just putting it towards the bottom in between all the rocks, and it's adding some depth and a cool effect of like the dust coming up from jumping on the ground. And then just adding some blur to the background and foreground using the inbuilt thing, and now it's basically done with some nice bokeh in the background.